In this video, we'll be looking at the extrude tool, the insert tool, the line cut tool, and the path or loop cut tool. Let's create an object in our viewport, a cube. And in order to use those tools, the cube needs to be an editable object. So let's make editable by clicking this icon here. Now the cube is an editable object. Now first we start with the extrude tool. Now when you come here, there are a list of tools here. We have the extrude tool right here. If you don't see it here, with the editable object selected and inside any of the editable modes, which is the polygon, the edge, or the point, when you right click in your viewport, it will list the tools you can use on your editable object. So when you look inside, we have the extrude tool here. So you select it and you have it. So let's select this face of an object. And in order to use the extrude tool, you just click and drag. So I want to extrude this face, so I click and drag, and you see it has extruded the cube. I can release, extrude again, release, extrude again, and it can extrude. So see, I can make changes to this face of the objects. So that is the extrude tool. It's used for extruding an editable object. And we have the insert tool, which is right here, the insert tool. If it's not here, you can also right click and select the insert tool right here. What it does is that it inserts a new polygon or a new point on the surface selected. So let's say I have this polygon selected and I want to insert another polygon inside. With the insert tool selected, I click and drag. You see the way it's creating those insertion. It's now created an insert, and I can only extrude this insert alone by selecting the extrude tool and then selecting extruding that insert. So you see what it does. Okay, I can also select the insert tool again, insert another one, extrude and extrude. So that is how the insert and extrude tool works. Now the next tool we're talking about is the line cut tool and the path or loop cut tool. The line cut tool was previously called the knife tool. They've renamed the name of the tool in Cinema 4D R25, but it's still, the icon is still the knife tool. So this is the line cut tool. Now if you don't have the line cut tool inside your tools palette here, you can also right click, and then when you come here, down here, you have the line cut tool. So when you select the line cut tool, what the line cut tool does is, it's like a knife. I can cut a line between this polygon, and you see it's still selected, which means I can continue. But if I want to end here, I press the escape key and I have it. So now that I've cut this face into two, I have two faces now, this and this. So I can take the extrude tool, select only this part and extrude it. You see, because I use the knife cut tool, I've cut between this object and now I have these two faces, those two faces, and now I've extruded this face. Now we'll look at the loop or the path cut tool. Now when you hold on the line cut tool, it will reveal the loop and the path cut. If you don't have it here, you can also right click, and then where you got the line cut tool, you see the loop or the path cut tool there. So when you select it, what it actually does is that it cuts a line in a loop around the object. So if I say I want to cut here, you see the knife tool, the line cut tool only cuts that surface that it was visible to me, or that surface I use the knife tool on. But with this loop cut tool, it cuts around in a loop way. So you see now I have a cut around like this. So I can actually use the extrude tool, select this point and extrude it. So those are the extrude tools, the insert tools, the line cut tools, and the path or loop cut tool in Cinema 4D.